Hi everyone, this is Erica Sabo. Welcome back. Now today I'm going to be doing an anime review for an anime I've been following lately called Aku no Hana, or The Flowers of Evil. Created by Studio Zekushizu. I don't know why it's spelled that way. Studio Zekushizu has done animation production for lots of popular anime like Speedgrapher, Mushishi, No In, and My Hime. Now, Flowers of Evil is a very unique project for them, and it really stands out in comparison. If you're looking for a dark, psychological, coming-of-age story, you'll probably be interested in something like this, but keep in mind you do need to have the proper mindset to truly enjoy this twisted gem. Now, let's get right to it. Originally written by Shuzo Oshimi and now directed by Hiroshi Nagahama, best known for his work on Mushishi and Fruits Basket, and licensed by Sentai Filmworks, Flowers of Evil revolves around a middle schooler, Kasuga, who, while extremely intelligent, hell, he reads Baudelaire, is also extremely reserved and oftentimes doesn't quite feel like he belongs. It isn't until one perverted impulse, stealing his school crush's gym uniform after class, that sends him down a path full of alienation and self-loathing thanks to his lonely and sadistic classmate Nakamura. Multiply that by 1,000,000,000, since he is a middle schooler and going through some very confusing emotions, and you've got yourself one of the most gut-wrenching yet engrossing series. Kasuga is full of questions. He's constantly unsure of his actions and is extremely self-loathing. While his passion for reading challenging literature keeps him grounded, it's reality that eventually sets in and takes over. He doesn't know how to express nor understand the torrid emotions he's going through, and because he can't rationalize his adolescence, he's left in a state of flux. The crush in question, Nanako Saiki, represents a pretty standard middle school girl. Naive, overachieving, sweet yet simple-minded, and can you really blame her? She too doesn't understand the emotions she's going through growing up, but expresses herself calmly, even if she doesn't know if what she's doing is right. To Kasuga, she is his muse. He so desperately aspires to achieve in the ways that she has that he quickly loses sight of the person behind all of those accomplishments. Nakamura, on the other hand, is brash and uncontrollable. She leads her life in exile and is unashamed of her attitude, but most of all, she wants to break free from the conformities she's grown up with. She's alone, and that's exactly why she and Kasuga connect, even if in the most sadistic ways. Just like Kasuga and Nanako, Nakamura has a very hard time expressing her emotions, and does so in some extremely irrational, clearly frustrating ways. She doesn't know or care what is right or wrong and simply wants to break free. Flowers of Evil puts a lot of attention on atmosphere and uses it to express themes like alienation, belonging, and the misguided search for freedom. Kasuga never knows if what he's doing is right or wrong, but strives to conform to society's ideals, hence his fascination with Nanako. However, the depth of his emotions, which he doesn't fully understand, urges him to relish his uninhibited side, hence his fascination with Nakamura. This tug-of-war between the inhibited and uninhibited is one of the most entrancing parts of this emotionally tense anime and, to a degree, encapsulates the emotions we go through during adolescence. Unlike the rather typical-looking manga, the anime adaptation is all done through rotoscoping, a unique animation technique that traces over live footage, frame by frame. It's most notable in films like A Scanner Darkly and Waking Life, and as far as I know, hasn't really been depicted in an anime until now. The fact of the matter is, this technique needs to be used in the proper context, and I think the studio made a wise choice using this empty yet surreal technique. It depicts Kasuga's view of the world and further expresses his isolation from reality. When faces aren't hyper-realistic, they are muddy and undistinguishable, which correlates strongly with the series' radical themes. Flowers of Evil is almost completely void of music, which fits well with the series' isolating nature. The anime proves that you don't need music to express emotion, as the dialogue and atmosphere do so effortlessly. When it does have music, such as in the opening and ending, it makes sure to be extremely fitting. The opening theme song, The Flowers of Evil, by four-person band Uchijin, is unconventional and defies all norms in musical composition. The song comes in 4 versions, themed around the series' characters as well as the setting, Kuryo-gunma. The song may sound happy or upbeat, but it's much more chaotic and whimsical than it lets off, and follows suit with the story's unpredictable nature. The closing theme song, A Last Flower, by Asachang and Junrei, is dark, impenetrable, and full of tension, much like the series. It constantly deconstructs and reconstructs itself, almost in search for identity or meaning, yet at the end of the day, it's that marriage between the two that proves the most real. The Japanese voice acting is equally appropriate, covering a breadth of emotions so seamlessly you'd think they were each in their adolescence. While there is no dub for the anime at this time, I'm not sure if anything could quite compare. Flowers of Evil isn't for everyone, but it is very much worth your time if you're looking for something different and real. We might not be able to fully fathom the emotions the characters go through, but there's no doubt you will remember a time full of pent-up tension and insecurity like this. It's definitely not always a happy time, but it makes us who we are. I really hope you enjoyed my review for The Flowers of Evil. If you want to see more anime reviews, please leave me a comment below with your suggestions, anything you want to see. I have a huge list coming up of reviews I want to do, but I always like hearing your input. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in again very soon.